Hello and welcome to this afternoon taste challenge. I have two. Now we're taking a little trip. We're leaving the Dominion of Canada. Okay, we've been in the Dominion of Canada, but now we're traveling across the ocean to the Emerald Isle, to Ireland. And I have Jameson, the world's most popular Irish whiskey, established in 1780. Triple distilled Irish whiskey. It's made from a combination of copper pot still and grain. Grain whiskey, and it's distilled 3 times. Okay, I've got about half the bottle left. I've been enjoying it. It cost me like $24. I know the price is going up too much. It's going up too much. Okay, this is the Busker. Now, the Busker's only been around since 2020, 4 years ago, and it came out right at the wrong time. Had it upside down. Sorry about that. Okay, the Busker. Hit the shelves, and it was about a year later, 2 years later, Walmart was getting rid of it. I mean, right when they launched this product is when the whole, you know what, started. So I don't know how well it's doing. Walmart got rid of it for $10 a bottle. $10 a bottle for the single grain and their triple distilled, their green label. The triple distilled, the green label is direct competitor of Jameson. And I guess I should have brought in that going up against the Busker versus Busker first, but I didn't. Jameson is a good place to start, I suppose. Okay. Irish Distillers produced Jameson, and like I said, introduced 1780. 40% alcohol. Age at least 4 years. There's no age statement on the bottle, to my knowledge, but the website says it's aged at least 4 years. So you would assume the company knows what they're talking about. Middleton Distillery, Middleton, Cork, Ireland, and that's the owner is Irish Distillers. They make all kind of. If you look at Irish Distillers website, they have a lot of stuff. Of course, as I said, Jameson is their flagship. Royal Oak, yeah, they only make the Buskers. The Busker. I don't think it's a very old distillery. And they make 4 of them. The Busker triple distilled. That's the flagship green label. The red label, single grain. The blue label, single malt. And the gray label, single pot still, I believe it is. I believe I have that right. But don't expect to find a bottle for $10 like I did. I got both bottles $10 each at Walmart. I was like, no way I'm passing that up. Heavy glass. Wow. Thick, heavy glass. All right. Jameson, they just say it's aged in oak. The Busker is aged in ex-bourbon barrels and ex-marsala barrels. This Busker single grain. Ex-marsala barrels from Italy. Oak barrels from bourbon barrels, obviously from the United States. No age statement. They didn't mention an age statement on the website, and I don't see that. Let me double check. No. No age statement. We know it's at least 3 years old. That's the minimum in Ireland. Has to be at least 3. So this is all grain. The red label's all grain whiskey, like corn, no single malt, no barley malt, no copper pot still, which is, I think, unmalted barley. All right. So it should be easy to tell them apart. You would, and then the Busker was much lighter, very pale straw. The Jameson has a little caramel color. I don't know if they're adding caramel coloring. You know what I'm saying? That's the color, like a little caramel or amber. Smell like grain. (44.3% alcohol, 40%. So there's a little bit more alcohol per volume in the Busker. I think this is the Busker because it's got this like vanilla and that marsala cask. Marsala is a kind of a peculiar wine. I did some cooking with a marsala and sure did make the food taste good. But yeah, this has got to be the Busker. There's no way that's Jameson. Got it on aroma only. So 1 win, 0 losses. Now, when I did Canadian whiskey last, I had 12 wins and 4 losses. So 12 and 4. Not terrible, not great. But, 12 and 4. The 4 I got wrong were so similar. Tom says, cheers. Cheers to you, Tom. Hey, Jay, how are you, buddy? Says Joe Campo. I'm fine, Joe. Good to hear from you. Isle of Fire, Wayne. We have a winner. Yeah, and no tasting required. I used to drink Jameson. I haven't had it in a while, though. Cheers. It's worth getting. I really like Jameson. Let's do the taste. It is a taste challenge, but it was no challenge. I couldn't confuse the two. Let's go with the actual flavor. It's like vanilla sweet. It's like vanilla, I guess, from the wood and an unusual marsala note. And they even tell you what brand of marsala they use. Marsala, a particular one. They tell you which one, but it's on the website. You can read about it if you're that interested. But it's apparently a very old, famous marsala brand. It's got the vanilla note, cream. It's almost like a sugar cream. It's strange, isn't it? So it's like sweet corn, vanilla, sugar cream, and that little strange twang from the marsala. I really like it. When I first tried it with my daughter and her friend, Babs and Elizabeth Babs and myself, we thought it's kind of bland. But every time I do these triple review, group videos or a duo, I start thinking. I say, well, I got to do a solo because then I can think about it better. When I'm doing a group review, I'm too busy concentrating on like, did I let that person talk long enough or did I interrupt somebody? It's like you're trying to manage everything. And it's harder to think about the product. But I mean, I do think about it and I do give it a fair shake, but I just think I could concentrate better alone, But I like doing the group reviews because the duo reviews and so forth, because you have interaction with the other people, and that's nice to do. And there should be some more coming up. There will be some more getting posted soon. B Aviation says, good evening, Ron. Good evening to you. Now, the Jameson has a more complex flavor. I told you over there, vanilla, sweet corn, and sugar cream. This is the oak from the oak barrels, obviously. You get corn, you get bread, like white bread dough from the single barley malt. Um, or just barley, because I think they said they don't. Let's go back to the Jameson website. Is a blended Irish whiskey. What's that we hear you say? Well, first we take the best of pot still and fine grain whiskeys. The best, of course. Everybody, every company you ever notice, no matter how cheap it is, they always use the best. We triple distill them, not because we have to, because we want it. We want to give it as want to. Oh, as it gives its signature smoothness. So they smooth it out by distilling, and then distilling, and then distilling. Finally, we aged them in oak casks. I think they should have a comma right there. Finally, comma. I paid attention in English, although I hated taking English classes when I was in high school, grammar and English. I hated it. But I remember they say finally, comma. We aged them in oak casks for a minimum of 4 years. It's where we recommend starting your whiskey journey. How to drink it any way you like. Yes. Is Jameson a sipping whiskey? Yes. Okay. What are some other ones they have? Black Barrel, Stout Edition, IPA Edition from the Castmates. Jameson Orange. That was actually really good. Cold Brew. Then they have the in the can to go. Ginger and lime in a can, cola, and lemonade. Well, I never had those. Okay. Gets a 92 on the reviews. They're posting reviews from Influencer and other people. 8,285 reviews and it scores a 4.6, a 92. I'd call that an A minus. So that's for a basic, flagship Irish whiskey. It's getting a 92. Jameson. Wine's got it for $24.99. But it doesn't make any sense to buy it for $24.99 when you can buy the handle, the big glass jug bottle, much bigger than this, for $44.49. You're paying, because twice the price would be nearly $50, $44.99. You're paying $44.49 and you're getting more than double the amount. You're getting more than double the amount. So why would you buy this size bottle? I wouldn't. Again, if I ever bought it again, I'd buy the big jug because I'm going to like it. It's a good product. I'm not going to dislike it, and I'm not going to be stuck with it. I'm going to like it. Now, if you want to get the best Middleton Distillery whiskey, you can get it for $429. Middleton Very Rare Vintage Release. I don't think that's going to be one for me to buy, but yeah. There's Jameson 18-year-old at Total Wine and More. 18-year-old. It's out of stock, but they said it should be coming in April. It's an 18-year-old. It's $224.99. $224.99. But there's a Bow Street 18-year-old, a cheaper one, for only $184.99. Only $184.99. Okay. Do you ever make, this is B Aviation asking, do you ever make mixed drinks or mostly drink liquors neat? Yeah, just neat. I never do mixed drinks, except, I don't know why I'm saying that, because I do the mix-ups every Sunday. I'll post them later in the week. But yeah, do the mix-ups. What am I thinking? You know, the mix-ups, which is like the pure sugar cola, Coca-Colas, or pure sugar Pepsi Cola, or those carbonated lemonades, and I mix it with the vodka. But I only do with vodka, you know, like the Vodovska sugarcane vodka and Nikolai premium vodka or premium liqueur. But those mix-ups are really interesting. I don't want to use my whiskey because I'd be wasting it, you know. I see the Busker comes from County Carlow, Ireland. Yes, that's right. A real winner. Solid A, all the way, every day. Are those mixers or would you just drink them straight? I'm pretty sure Jameson is a sipper and was good when I drink it. I always drink them straight. That's me though. I don't do mixed drinks. You know, I just said that. Wow, I don't think I ever have spent more than maybe $50 on a bottle of whiskey. Yeah, but you can go to Total Wine and spend $450 if you're crazy. Okay. Oh, that Jameson. Stanley says, wow. Would you ever compete a Scotch against an Irish whiskey, or do they have distinguishable differences? I would never do that. They are different. I would never cross style because they got that Isla. They'll put a little bit of that Isla whiskey in the blends a lot of times. And you'll say, oh, that's Scotch. And even if they don't, even if it's Speyside Scotch, you're not going to confuse it with this or blended, you know. So, I mean, I don't think so. So, no, I don't cross style. I do Irish versus Irish, blended Scotch versus other blended Scotch, single malts versus other single malt, blended Canadian versus other blended Canadian, you know, bourbon versus other bourbon. Try to keep it consistent. I love Jameson. I don't, you know, some people slag on it. You read some reviews. You know, you can get on the internet, read reviews, and talk about how garbage it is, or watch videos. Oh, it's okay if you're in a pinch and all of this. And I'm like, I don't know what these people are talking about. I really don't. I don't know if they're trying to get attention. Well, I guess anybody doing videos trying to get attention, right? But you know what I'm saying? I don't know what their scene is. Sorry, I turned the lights off. I'm going to go get some stuff out the dryer. So that's it. The Jameson wins, in my opinion, because I find it has a better flavor. But I was able to tell them apart. So I got one win and 0 losses. One victory, 0 losses. And we'll see how it pans out. Old Crow is usually under $10 for a $7.50. Yeah, I think sometimes some stores still not too many, but some stores still have Old Crow for $9.99. And I was at Walgreens. No. I was at CVS Pharmacy yesterday. And they had Jethro T. Boots Kentucky Straight Bourbon Sour Mash Whiskey for $9.99 from Buffalo Trace. Jethro T. Boots from Buffalo Trace. $9.99 for Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey aged at least 4 years. How do you beat a deal like that? And it's in a glass bottle. So you're done. Yes, I'm done. But we're coming back in 1 hour. We're going to examine Dos Equis Ambar Especial. Glass bottle. Used to have a Jameson flask. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Anyway, well, you go live, you get, you know what you attract. Like, all right. Anyway, take care, everybody. See you in 1 hour.